Alright, guys. Hey, we're back for another Dokkan Battle video. Vector dropped one of these threads, and I was like, ooh, that sounds interesting. Vector, I actually really like Vector a lot. We agree on Dokkan almost never. Right? I mean, I think Vector is kind of a notorious baiter myself, but, you know, I mean, I've been wrong before. But me and Vector actually really get along. It's funny. Like, we are not, like, we disagree on everything Dokkan, but, like, I don't know, like, we do not really, like, argue or anything like that. We're tight. I like Vector a lot. So I was like, all right, let's hop into a Vector hot takes thread. Like, some of the first biggest hot takes threads I did, remember I did one on, like, Vector, did one on, like, Alan. Like, these guys are just, like, so silly, man, sometimes. So, all right, let's see what vectors come out. There's one in particular I saw that people were quoting, and then that's what led me to this. We'll get to that one when we get to that. At least half of Global Dokkan Celebration is Daima. I do think that Daima is very likely to be the Global Dokkan Celebration, yeah. Because it's just like, it's very simple, right? It's not rocket science. We have, like, brand new stuff that's not in Dokkan at all. I mean, I think they should have had it in Dokkan months ago. But, like, they're just gonna, prioritize that. Like, it seems ready to go for Global Dokkan Server. We'll see. We did just get an announcement for an event. It might have nothing to do with anything. Wait, what is this? Oh, yeah, Global... Yeah, this is crazy. Global has the Million Arena final stage up. But JP is not getting it for a couple of days still. That's so silly. It's because well, whatever. This isn't the video for it, but I was gonna jump on over to this right here. This is probably not, like, leading towards, like, the theme or anything like that, but, I mean, maybe it's, like, a Saiyan Saga countdown into Namek and stuff like that. There was this idea. I thought the Namek ROF idea was really good, but at the end of the day, it was just literally a Twitter theory. That is what it was. And, like, some people have been, like, really bitchy, like, really complaining about it, and it's like, listen, like, it's a Twitter theory, man. Like, it could happen, it could not. I just need Global Dokkan Celebration to be something hype, right? Like, we need, like, big Super Saiyan level characters, I think, to really be a hit here. Because it's like, you know, remember, Twitter will loudly say shit is hype, but it drops in game and then no one gives a fuck. Like, actually, the majority of the player base does not care, right? So, like, we need big-time Super Saiyans. Namek, at least, has got the first Super Saiyan we saw in the series. So I do think he could, like, they go all out on him. I think he could, like, really lift the celebration on his shoulders. We'll see. Probably Daima, but, you know, we don't have, like, 100% confirmation yet. Chaozu. Chaozu seems kind of silly. Yeah, not really too good. I mean, Dodge, of course, is just not as good in 2025, right? And Chaozu, I mean, he's one of these, like, free-to-play characters who mostly need to dodge. But, I mean, his active skill, he does have a nice buffing active skill. So, you know, buffing active skills are always fun to kind of, like, play around with, right? For sure. Defense that was a bit higher so you could take the dodge canceled normals. I mean, I guess I'm not really going to complain about, like, a free-to-play character like an EZA or something like that, but one issue that Dokkan has had in 2025, which I don't think I've seen anyone talk about except for me, I think the dodge canceling all over is good, because dodge was way too powerful. 2023, 2024, you guys, like, dodge was way too good. Like, I proved it. I don't, like, people could... You know, they got so fucking sensitive and salty, but, like, his dodge was so overpowered. And I was saying they got to get it in check a little bit. They have done that this year. But the only thing I don't like is that, so we got dodge canceling everywhere. That's fine. But then they keep releasing dodge characters, premium characters. Pikkon, Blue Kaioken Goku, hit. Boom, boom, and Kalen Khalifa. All in a row. Boom, 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 all dodge. Tao doesn't need dodge. He's just like a tanker. That's good. But then LRTN afterwards, I mean, Tien's got a bit of dodge in his kit as well. So that's what's rough. It's like they, you know, take away dodge as like a super elite option, and then they just keep releasing dodge characters afterwards. Million Arena ain't a great event. Well, yeah, I mean, because it's the worst ever. But its badness is greatly exaggerated. Oh, is it? Oh, yeah? Here's the thing. Doesn't belong in worst event ever discussions. Like, if we're gonna say World Tournament is the worst ever, sure. I'm okay with that. Like, World Tournament's worse than Million Arena. Fine, fine. The reason I personally think Million Arena is so trash, and I mean, I do have... I mean, sometimes I could be a little bit bombastic with the titles, but that's what we're gonna keep doing. Just so you know, yeah, exactly like this. Yeah, we're gonna be doing shit like this. Do not worry, that's not ever going away. But yeah, like worst event ever, right? Like I put that up, but like I really feel that way. The reason I think it's so bad, is because you're not playing the game, right? So what happens is you're just, okay, reset. Like, it's not even like, you know, you go into Fusion Zamasu and then like he'll kick your ass and you go back in because you have bad opening rotation, something like that. Not even something like that. It's literally the event starts, you look at your starting screen, oh, not perfect, reset. Like, you're not playing the game. So that's why I think it's the worst event ever. You know, festival battles... I like to avoid festival battles talk as much as I can because people are actually so bratish about it. But, like, you know, regardless of any criticisms you might have of it, you are playing the game. Like at least you're playing the game. Million Arena, you're not playing the game. You're trying to accomplish something instead of it just being a pure measure of time wasted. I mean, yeah, World Tournament sucks cock. I mean, I'm not... if we want to say World Tournament's the worst ever and then Million Arena's right after that, sure. That's not a problem with me. Been going through a Dragon Ball... Oh, boy, here we go. Okay, Vector is a big-time OG Dragon Ball head. Big-time early Dragon Ball Z head. Here's the thing. So am I. But I could actually just admit the truth, which is the fact that... they drop OG Dragon Ball and Saiyan Saga in these games, and people for the most part don't care, right? Like Legends, I think they got away with it because they did the massive updates, the massive Part 2 updates, which were really good, the ground battles and stuff like that. Even still, I've seen quite a few people kind of little, like the Saiyan Saga characters, not really getting butts in seats like that. What will happen is you'll get the people who are very loud on Twitter, right? Very loud. Oh, it's so hype! But it gets in game, and most people don't give a fuck. That's what happens. I do gotta say, I'm feeling the Toei... Oh, okay. Filler. He's talking about filler. Even in Kai, a lot of staring and power-up sequence feel like a shorter way through. I don't know. I mean, I always liked it. I mean, there is a lot of filler that has nothing to do with anything. But I personally do think there are some points... where, like, some of the staring and stuff like that can build, like, a level of tension. Certainly there's times where it's overly exaggerated, yeah. But, like, I sometimes, I don't, like, when it's really good, like, we don't need to go through it that fast. Like, sometimes in some of the, like, I don't know, movies, not really, like, the Broly movie or something like that, right? But, like, in some of the DBZ movies, like, man, it felt like, you know, it was just speeding through it. I don't know. Need the remake of the original run of the manga. I would be down with that. Anything. So Dragon Ball is under attack right now. I don't know who it is. Some exec at the top of Shueisha or something. Dragon Ball is under attack. They are trying to kill Dragon Ball, which doesn't make any sense because it's a cash cow. They give us anything Dragon Ball, I'm taking it, right? Even if they did a remake of the original run of the manga, that would breathe so much life into the games. It really would. Like, give us something. But, like, nah, man, they just want to kill the series. And it's not, like, I know that there's kind of, like, a deadlock right now to the rights to the series after Toriyama's unfortunate passing. But, I mean, they weren't even really doing that much beforehand, right? So I don't think, that's not just, like, just the reason. Shut the hell about EZAs when it comes to predicting celebrations. Yeah, so this is what I saw right here. This was the tweet I saw that a couple of people had quoted. Let's take a look at this. It could be an indicator for something coming up, but y'all act like it always has to be 100% of the time. I mean, that's a good point. Sometimes it can mean something, sometimes it doesn't. It's true. But y'all act like it always has to be 100% of the time. That's just not true. There are many counter examples. Dokkan wants to do a theme for a celebration. They'll do it. EZAs will not stop them. That's true. Locked into a 3-year cycle and never be able to do anything. Yeah, I mean, we have seen some options. I do think, though, he makes a good point, right? I think people will see, like, they just see the first line and don't actually, like, stay for the reasoning. They just, react to the first line. I'll put up a title to a video and people just react to the title, right? They're not even really, like, paying attention. It's just the title is all we're reacting to. We can look at, like, these charts right here. And, I mean, we could get an indication of some of the stuff that's coming up, right? Like, I mean, looking at this, like, oh, we could see some Android Cell Saga stuff coming up. We could have said that at the start of the year, and then sure enough, right, like, we did have, the Cell celebration, right? I mean, Yamcha didn't really lead to, like, a big, Saiyan Saga thing. But, I mean, we could have said, oh, they might do, like, some turn of power type stuff, or, Universe 6 type stuff, and, that's kind of what happened with these two. So, like, it's like, we can kind of figure out a bit of an idea, quite a bit. Okay, so we're talking about the Blue Fusions, okay. Real Meat and Potatoes Big Celebration are the new headlining units, yes. EZAs can't make good celebration and a great one. Overall tone of celebration, yes. The easiest, obvious way to look at this is the 5th anniversary is, like, a lot of people are aware that it had no content now. I mean, but that was just a product of how Dokkan was back then, of having way less content. But, like, at these two as the headliners, just, butts and seats. This, like, when you want to talk about hype in these games, this is it. Right? It's these boys right here. So, yeah. I do agree. Like, this Global Dokkan celebration, a lot of the tone and how good it is going to be determined by just, like, how good the animations or kits of, like, the Part 1 LRs for this Global Dokkan celebration are going to be, right? That's going to be the most important thing. And it's like, a lot of times people... The problem with this, Vector is agreeing, by the way. So, when Dokkan is completely dead this month, we turn our eyes to Tao and to Tien, bud. You agree. You agree. You agree, buddy. You agree. You agree. Okay. A lot of times with lists like this, people piss their pants too much over, like, oh my god, like, your PyCon is one slot to the left too far, right? Like, looking at this, my issue is just that Kid Goku, to me, is not separate from these other three. That's what I would say. I don't think Kid Goku, like, here's what mine is. Let me pull up mine. I'm actually just about to update this, probably today or tomorrow. I guess I'll do an LR list today and probably a TUR list tomorrow. Here's my TUR list. So, I mean, Path to Power Kid Goku's going to be moving up, but he's not going to move into the top 4. Yamcha is going to be in that middle row as well. I'm considering a bit Daima Vegeta, but I don't know how much. Like, I think Daima Vegeta is actually quite a bit better with those equips, legitimately, because now in slot 1, I don't, like, pretty much nothing outside of Festival is just going to be able to just kill him, right? Like, that's not really going to be a thing with Daima Vegeta. Like, all the raw defense does make a difference for him. So, like, maybe I could sneak him on at the end of the list. I guess I should count the equips, although it's one of those things where, like, a lot of people might not have the equips. Alright. Okay. But yeah, my point is just that I think that these 4 are on the same level. The rest of it doesn't really matter too much. Again, I think people piss their pants too much over, like, I disagree with Tao above Hit and Kale and Khalifa, right? Like, but, I mean, here's where, it's like, they're all very good, but like, Kale and Khalifa and Hit and Kid Goku, they're much better in the hardest fight in the game than Tao is. So, top 13 LRs. Yeah, I mean, this doesn't... Again, same thing. This one looks a little bit better to me. My last LR list was this. Remember, I'm going to update this with Tien. Yeah, I don't really have much of an issue here. Vegito is definitely kind of, like, on his own level. I don't, bro. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's got to be 2 for me, but I mean it's not the biggest deal, right? Like I'm not gonna bitch about that. Maybe Goku and Frieza are slightly too high, but like Goku is good, right? I mean it's we don't really have a ton of fights. Blue Goku, depending upon the situation, could slap around Frieza or stuff like that. But I mean once you swap into Goku, you usually are pretty good. Who else does he have here? Paikon, Kale, Khalifa. Yeah, it looks fine. Gohan. No tech. The only thing is, like, we have Beast and Great Ape Vegeta, but not Tech Broly. Like, Tech Broly's not that much different from Beast. I mean, Beast has got the active skill, which makes him a lot better, but, like, Tech Broly he fulfills a similar role as Beast. Feels like a whole new unit on Tao's team. No, that's not true. To me, the character who does actually feel legitimately a lot better is Path the Power Kid Goku. This guy has always been that good. Vector, for being Mr. Dragon Ball, was really downplaying this Goku earlier. Sorry, buddy. No, he's been this good all year. Sorry, pal. No. Saw the fumble of this guy coming from a mile away. He was always going to be mid unless they totally reworked him, gave him an entire new team to work with. Yeah, because of the way his kid is, right? Like, the way they've got him set up where he needs the Ginyu Force allies, right? Like, one of the huge parts of him is this Ginyu Force support. What I was hoping they would do is they would just add Ginyu Force or Extreme, right? Ginyu Force right here or Extreme allies. Ginyu Force right here or Extreme allies. That's what I was hoping for, and they didn't do that. If they had done that, you know, you could use them. But because it's all just Ginyu Force, fan. And it's like, Raccoon and Guldo, I think, are really good as a sub-EZA, but Jason Birder fucking suck. And you only have the 3. It's just not enough. It's just not enough to make it work, really. Glad deleted ecstatic that Part 2 LR buffed and buff him. Oh, Ginyu? I don't know. Would have been a waste? Well, okay. I would much rather they always prioritize, like, giving respect or buffing or anything the Dokkan Festival exclusives, not EZA characters, right? Like, yeah, like, the EZA could be good, but the EZAs are meant to help the Dokkan Fest exclusives, not the other way around, right? Although I've noticed in this community how popular EZAs are. Like, people get, like, these huge, like, you know, like, I don't know, obsessions with the characters or whatever. And, like, they just cannot handle it if that character's not, like, super good once they EZA. Yeah, I've never actually seen Full Metal Alchemist. I want to. I've heard great things. I remember I actually had sat down to start it before. And I had watched, I think I'd watched the first 2 episodes, but then I kind of, I fell off of it. I don't know. I just don't really watch stuff too often these days. I mean, I explain all the time, but when I get free time, what I'm doing is I'm hopping, I'm logging on. I'm getting trophies, man. Hop in and get trophies. That's what your boy is. This is what your boy is doing right here. Like, when I got the free time, we're doing trophy hunting. Trophies. That's what we're doing. Alright. Might need to rewatch Z to confirm this. Oh, what? OG over Kai? I mean, I've never really fully watched Kai over... Like, Kai is good for, like, new people getting into it, but, like, I mean, I grew up on OG Dragon Ball Z, and, like, that's what I'm with. Find myself missing a lot of stuff that's taken out. Also miss a lot of the classic dub deliveries. I mean, yeah, listen, I'm Mr. Sub, but, like, damn, you know, that Dragon Ball Z dub, what I grew up on, right? Like, that, you know, I did grow up on that DBZ dub, so I do still have fond, like, thoughts of it. When people like me say the 10th anniversary spat on OG, well, yeah, man, I mean, I think Kid Goku, like, okay. It kind of, like, Vegeta did kind of need a standalone LR. So, like, when I've pitched it, I thought that, like, Kid Goku, LR Kid Goku, should have replaced, Goku and Frieza. Or Evolution Blue Vegeta. Like, there was no reason to have 2 Tournament of Power characters of the 6. That was silly to me. Get rid of one of those and make it Kid Goku. I think it would have worked a little bit better. I do. It's not a matter of DB not getting premium unit. Just be any other old anniversary. And then they wussed out. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they acted like it, and then it's a free-to-play unit, dude. Oh, this is true. Demon King Piccolo is good. He just needs a team. But, I mean, the thing is about this guy, I think this guy is getting a team, Demonic Power, when Goma comes out. Like, it seems, there's times when it's like, oh, he just needs a team. Number one, there's a free-to-play character, but, like, I get the sentiment, because it's, like, the one Dragon Ball rep during the 10th anniversary. But, like, him just needing Demonic Power, I mean, that's not really as bad as, like, you know, First Form Frieza needs a lot of Terrifying Conqueror characters to come out. Like, we have a bunch of good Demonic Power characters, we just need, like, you know, Goma to drop, which probably will happen with Global Dokkan Celebration. DKP's animations clear Evolution Blue Vegeta's. That's probably true, right? He's essentially been in limbo for the last 6 months. Yeah, I guess. I mean, Vegeta, certainly no reason that Vegeta couldn't have gotten his active skill. It doesn't make sense, because, like, his art, like where he punches with his aura, I don't get why he's not, like, why he doesn't have that as an active skill. Doesn't really make a lot of sense. Oh, yeah, this is me. Yeah, okay, well, sure, right. Like, I definitely don't feel like that about Goku and Frieza. Certainly, they're better than Broly-chan and Limo. Broly-chan and Limo, like, to me, it's like Great Ape Vegeta, Broly-chan and Limo, worst anniversary LR ever. They're below Goku and Frieza, without a doubt. That Broly-chan and Limo is the most overrated character of all time, probably, to me. Probably? Yeah, probably. But one thing, you know, context, one thing with a lot of people on Twitter is that context doesn't matter for other people, but, like, for their situation, it will. All throughout this time, I was at the same time telling people, remember that things will change once the meta clears and settles with the really tough fights, which came after this. Because this was, what, like, February 14th or something like that? And then we would have gotten all of the last Red Zone stages, like Universal Survival Saga Red Zone stages, stuff like that. And then eventually Festival Battles. This character certainly ended up being a bit better. Namek, Goku, and Full Power Frieza as well are two characters who were much better once we kind of got the fights geared towards them, right? This Goku and Frieza would be fucking horrible if they were a character in, like, you know, one of these short event metas. But, you know, we are oftentimes in these fights turn 10 plus, right? So they're able to handle business good. If people are sucking the cock of Frieza, though, I think Frieza's god-awful. I can't meet you there. But Goku is really good. Once you swap into Goku, you're in good hands. No, shut the fuck up. Oh my god, stop it, dude. Of the hype characters, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta's damn near 1. Is he just straight up number 1? Like, the most hyped characters. And it's like, let's try and do this objectively. I think Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta might actually be number 1 right now. Like, of the character who just has, he's him. I think it's Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. I think so. GT has had its moment. What are you talking about, kid? What is this kid talking about? GT doesn't even have a category yet. A huge idea I have that I think would kick ass would be... Whoops, I misclicked. Okay. So, we have GT Hero and GT Bosses. They need to drop the GT category. Boom. That's what they got to do. GT category. Now, we're in business. Yep. That's it. Drop the GT category. Go. Do it. That would be so crazy. Imagine Daima plus GT, and then it's again like Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, or like one of these big Gokus or something like that, and then they lead GT is the category. So fire, man. That's I'd love that. That's why keep GT out of this. Shut up, kid. Get out of here. Okay. I guess he's just saying Saiyan Saga's hype would be the implication here. Again, Saiyan Saga is very good. No one's arguing that. No one argued that at all. It's just that Saiyan Saga will drop in these games, and it doesn't have the same motion, the same pull, the same effect on people caring about the game as Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta or Super Saiyans. Really, the truest thing to say is Super Saiyans. That's it. That's what the Zoomers care about. That's what the casuals care about. That's what the kids care about. Y'all could say, I don't give a fuck about the game or anything like that. I just want my Saiyan Saga. That's cool. I do care about the game. But yeah, I don't know. To me, like, they could give us Namek for part 1. I'm set. I think Namek Goku could do the job that needs to be done for Dokkan right now. Daima Goku could get the job done. A lot of these characters could go Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, Super Saiyan 4 Goku from GT. A lot of these guys, I'd have faith. We got, like, Saiyan Saga Part 1, I would feel a little uneasy about, man. I don't know. Okay. Now, I saw people say this. What if Spark and Zero route? It's Saiyan Saga, but they go Super Saiyan. Like Spark and Zero type stuff. And it's like, yeah. Super Saiyans. It's just that simple, man. A lot of people would argue it. Again, people would they'll loudly argue it, but then when the results come in, oop, you were loudly arguing and you're fucking wrong and you know nothing about anything. Sorry. Right? Like, these boys, the shit is good. Writing is awesome. No one is arguing against that. It's just, they drop in game and they do not get the same butts and seats, man. Just that simple. So, alright, I mean, this was not that bad. Vector, to me, seems much more measured these days. He once upon a time was like a legendary baiter. I mean, what even in here is really bad? Him saying keep GT at a worldwide, I mean, that's whack. Get out of here. His tier lists to me are not bad. These are not bad at all. This is crazy. Kid Goku has always been him. Stop it. This one's a little silly. Kid Goku has been that guy since he came out. Yeah, this is not that bad. Not that bad. Yeah. All right. Let me know what you guys think. Mr. Vector with the thread here. Maybe I'll cycle in a couple of hot takes. There's actually a lot of stuff I want to cover, but these hot takes videos are always fun, and you guys always enjoy them. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys next time.